We are back in Andernos-les-Bains, Kozoom 3-cushion Challenge Cup. This group has already been decided. Dick Jaspers has won it already, but play is going on here. Peter Ceulemans misses the break shot, desperately trying to score on the long side. And of course, yeah, if you catch too much ball, your cue ball will have too much English and could go long. So a little bit struggling. All players struggling to have a good position after the break shot. Even the first group that I saw last week, many times same problem there. It's a little bit table question. Some tables you easily get a nice position after the break shot. Other tables you have to get used to and find a way. Costa is a little bit disgusted about his performance. You can understand that he has to sit a lot, and that last position he wanted to make it, but has to sit down again. Dick Jaspers can relax completely. I got a question here from Mr. Dauphin, Michel Dauphin. He asks about table condition and the table features, how the table is playing, and if the reason of the reason that Dick is winning this match so easily with such a large margin is that he understands the table better. This question is put to me in French, but I will give a short answer in French and a little bit longer one in English. It's a little bit complicated. I think that Dick would have won with a similar margin on any kind of table. So, I mean, if table is difficult, normally the average go down, and yeah, Dick's average is not at his normal level. So all three players are down on average. So the question, if a more accomplished, experienced champion can handle differences between tables better than, not so strong players. But I mean, we have to remember that Manuel Costa is older than Dick Jaspers, and he has a lot of experience from playing on a lot of different tables. And Peter Ceulemans is also not at all unexperienced. So these are three very experienced players. But of course, this time Dick has put a lot of violence, technical violence, onto the table, just finishing off so many sets with a run of 4 or 5 or 6, just playing better than the other two. So I don't think it's because he understands the table better than the others. He's just making more points on any table. Alors, Michel Dauphin, merci pour la question. Comme j'ai dit déjà en anglais, je ne pense pas que Dick il comprend le billard mieux que les autres deux. je pense que Dick, il aurait gagné même facilement sur un autre billard aussi, ou sur un billard très facile, tous les trois avec un moyenne plus haut. Alors, ils sont tous les trois joueurs avec beaucoup d'expérience. Bon, je ne pense pas que le billard est la différence ici. Merci. Michel? Et alors, je peux continuer en français. Pendant Dick, il reçoit une touche. C'est une question de Lolo. Merci pour ça. Y a-t-il des jeunes joueurs prometteurs en Suède? Et si oui, lesquels? Bon, j'habite 30 ans déjà en Allemagne. Je ne suis pas vraiment le billard en Suède, mais je joue chaque année le championnat de la Suède. Et un jeune joueur chez nous, c'est un homme avec 27, 28, 29 ans peut-être. Alors, on n'a pas beaucoup de jeunes talents. I have to translate this in English as well. It's Lolo from France asking if there are some young, promising players in Sweden, and I defend myself a little bit because I've been living in Germany since 30 years already. So I'm not following really what's happening in Sweden, but I do play the Swedish championships every year, and there are some younger players, but they are like in their high 20s, 28, 29, something, 30. So we don't really have at least we don't have many young, promising players. Thank you, Lolo, for that question. And very nice. Joël Suitala, hello, how are you? Nice to have a question from you. He has a very nice question here. He says, hello, Torbjörn, do you think that young talents will significantly increase overall averages in the next 10 years? Yeah, that is very difficult to answer because as more and more players reach a very high level, there are no more easy matches. So when you play high averages, it is mostly in easy matches where you have your opponent far behind you and you don't have to play any safety. But now we have so many equally strong players, so every match turns into a fight with lots of defense. And so, I mean, I don't think the average can go that much up anymore because of that. A little bit strange to say such a thing, but I think the fighting of the game, of course, takes the averages down because you really have to play some very defensive shots to prevent the opponent from scoring. Almost made the point there, did Costa? Dick has a problem here. He can't shoot. At least he doesn't have a nice way of playing here. The yellow ball is in the way. Extremely complicated to hit that white ball correctly. But he can see quite a bit of the orange ball, so might not be that complicated. Hit almost full ball, so the cue ball would never have the speed to arrive. So now I have a question, and the comedian asks me to answer in Swahili or in some other strange Dutch dialect, which I cannot speak. So he will have to be happy with just normal Dutch. Question is from Faye. Thank you for that, by the way. He asks, for someone like me, I have played everything and won almost everything, how you can hold the focus, keep up the focus to practice and still practice and stay practicing. And the very short and easy answer is no, I can't. I'm practicing much less than I used to do, so that's easy. Zo, Faye, misschien heb je dat ook verstaan in Engels, maar ik kan helaas geen Swahili en ik spreek heel weinig Fries. Dus, maar ja, om op je vraag te antwoorden, ik train ook een beetje minder. Het is niet meer zo interessant als het was 20 jaar terug. Maar dat is niet alleen nu, het is al een tijd, hoor. Maar ja, als er belangrijke toernooien komen, dan ben ik er weer. Dan ga ik weer een beetje meer trainen. Maar nu neem ik een beetje vrije tijd. Wonderful shot here from Manuel Costa. A Dick Jaspers style shot, which actually he also plays really well in normal condition.
Costa 2 points.
Jaspers here with a chance to make some points. Cue ball position is not very nice. Still a good chance to score, I think. Right side of the white. Lots of left side English. Will make it a little bit less easy to touch that white ball correctly. Maybe he even plays thinner with less English to take away that problem. I have a question from France here, from Lolo, who already asked something. Yes, second one for him. That's okay. He asks me what I think about the expansion of the PBA, if they have contacted me. I have not been contacted directly by the PBA, not ever actually. And I didn't know that they are expanding, so sorry for not being completely informed about this. And for Turkey, there is a question from nickname Ertonoma about if I am... Oh, he very nicely says Mr. BLOMDAHL to me. That's really not necessary, but thank you. That's so nice. He asked me if I'm still going to play with the Molinari P3 and if Molinari will survive. I am still playing with the Molinari P3Q, and of course Molinari will survive. But keep your eyes open. Some things might happen in the near future. Dick. He hit two cushions at the same time, and that normally destroys the angle. He actually, maybe he hit one of the cushions first, but anyway, we can't see on the replay. Probably you hit one first, but when you during you have contact with one cushion, you touch the other as well. So at some period of time, you have contact with both cushions, and that kind of that eats the ball and it sends it in a different direction. So you can normally never score like that. Peter still to score here. Draw shot. Needs to lose the English in the last cushion. That was good. Nice. And now I have a question from my referee. Oh no. Willem. Big Willem from Holland. He's asking me some... he's asking me in Dutch, of course, so I will answer in Dutch also, but first in English. He asking about the income of a professional three-cushion player. He asked what my income is, but not exactly in numbers, only in percentage matches, sponsoring. I can say one thing. I don't want to talk about money so much, but in this COVID year, I haven't had much income at all from playing tournaments. So it's almost everything coming from sponsoring in the year 2020. But in a normal year, it's like, might be 50-50 story. I don't really know. Didn't look into that. Zo Willem, je hebt dat al, je spreekt ook Engels, maar hier is het voor je in het Nederlands. Ik heb zeker 2020 meer verdiend met sponsoring als toernooien spelen, want we hadden bijna geen toernooien. Maar in een normaal jaar, in een jaar vol met toernooien, dan wordt het misschien zo'n 50-50 verhaal tussen sponsoring en toernooien. Bedankt Willem. Dus de volgende keer dat je mij naar bieden bent, dan weet je precies dus niet hoeveel ik ga verdienen.
Costa, 0.
Costa with a difficult double the rail shot, needed to go further into the corner. Two cushions first here, then the yellow, then back to the short cushion.
Jaspers,
He hit it twice. He hit the yellow ball one time before hitting the cushion and one time after, so no chance to get it back to the short cushion. Difficult shot here from Peter Ceulemans. Short, long, short. This will probably curve on the way to the second cushion, and that gives the cue ball some spin, and that one is so difficult to control. Depends a lot on how the cushion is constructed. If the cushion is kind of soft in the construction, this curve is much bigger. And if it's a hard construction, you have less curve, and this ball goes two completely different lines, depending on the table, the construction of the cushion or the materials used, and also, of course, how hard the rubber is. Nice bank shot from Costa. Might get a little bit unlucky there that the white ball goes to the cushion. Yeah, completely out of position. That is unlucky. Maybe he can just pass 2 cushions and just above the white ball and go 5 cushions. Might be possible. And now he can open up the white ball a little bit, make it bigger. No, he had the line actually. He had the line to score. So the kiss took the point away. A little bit unlucky. Wonderful position for Dick Jaspers. White ball down there in the corner is as big as a basketball. No way he's going to miss that.
Pour 3.
Now he has to find a way. He has to decide if he can play cushion first. Or ball first? Is there no kiss? Maybe not. Ball first? Yes. No kiss, just avoiding it. This is a good shot. Nice.
2.
The decision was everything there. He needed to decide that there is no kiss, and he was right. That is so important in this game. You need to take good decisions. I have a question from my old teammate in Holland, Jean van Erp. He's asking me if I like 30, 35 or 40-second shot clock. Actually, I don't care. It depending on how many timeouts we have. If we have no timeouts, I don't like 30 seconds. This is too short because sometimes, sometimes this game is very difficult. It's not one of the easiest ball sports in the world, so sometimes we need some time. And yeah, so actually not important how many seconds the shot clock is, but we need some timeouts. So. Sjanke, bedankt voor je vraag. Maar ja, het speelt geen rol, 30, 35, 40 seconden. Belangrijk is dat wij een paar time-outs hebben. Of genoeg time-outs. Met 40 seconden heb je niet zoveel time-outs nodig, maar met 30 heb je toch een paar nodig. Zoals wij nu in de wereldbekers hebben. Maar ja, dan spelen we geen 30, dan spelen we 40. Met 4 of 5 time-outs of zo. Dus niet zo belangrijk, 30, 35, 40. Maar time-outs nodig. Just in time for the set point. Dick Jaspers has a very nice 3 cushion here. Yellow ball in the middle of the table. White will kind of zigzag here through everything. Doesn't cause a problem, but I think he gave the other players a chance there. Unusual mistake by Dick Jaspers. He's acting like he didn't like it. Yeah, he probably didn't. He would never miss deliberately. Nice position for Peter. Typical position play. 1 ball into a corner and then hoping that you touch the second object ball in a good place, but didn't happen here, so he has some work to do. He has lots of work to do, it looks like. Not the easiest of 5 cushion shots here if he wants to go left of yellow. Maybe he goes right side of yellow. Even more difficult. 4 cushions. Yes, he does. Looks very good. Wow, just missed it. Good try, Peter, but yeah, you don't get any points for a good try, but still it was. Costa with a yellow ball. I don't think he has a 3 cushion off the right side of the orange ball. Maybe absolute corner. Yeah, maybe it still is possible if he can just go into the corner, but he chooses to go the other way, yes. 3 or 5 cushions, probably 5. Yeah. And now the orange ball took that line. Not the easiest of positions. Very friendly Costa, giving the Jaspers a wonderful chance to finish this set. Good shot from the Jaspers, extending his already enormous lead. Now with 13 sets against 4 for Ceulemans and 2 for Costa. Sometimes in a match you're struggling to stay focused. So this is one of these situations for Dick. He already has won the match. Might struggle to stay focused, but I mean, he doesn't have to stay focused, so maybe it gets easier because of that. Doesn't need to make any more points today, so he can relax completely. Which is, I mean, in my experience, relaxing completely is not good. You need some tension, I believe. I have a very nice question here from Wim van den Berg. He has been on the program already before today. So he's asking me about something that the former world champion René Fingerhut had told him, that my level in pool billiards was comparable to 30 average in Balkline 47-2. I don't even know if 30 average 47-2, if that's any good. I never played that, so I don't know if that's really good. I know Codron and some players playing more than 100 average and sometimes 150 maybe. But I suppose 30 is an okay level as well. And then he goes on saying that my amorti was of high level. And I don't even know what that means really. Amorti means that you stay close to the last object ball. I'm not very good at that. I like to spread the balls out a little bit. So my pool level, nice question, Wim. I can tell you that I have beaten some world champions, but my overall level in pool, I cannot put a number on it. I mean, I have taken some scalps and came in second and third in some big international pool events. Especially proud of 2 victories against Efren Reyes and one out of 1 against Oliver Ortmann. But I mean, it's difficult to say my general level today is much worse than it was. Pool players have become so strong today, so I have no chance anymore. But before, like 20 years ago, it was a different story. I had a good chance. Not anymore. So Nederlands. Wim. Sorry.
Ceulemans 0.
Vingerhoed had iets gezegd over de kwaliteit van mijn amorti. Ik heb dat niet. Ik kan niet zo echt doodvallen op een bal. Dat vind ik niet. Dat vind ik veel te gevaarlijk. Ik ben altijd bang dat zo zacht speel. Met een beetje voorbehoud dat ik niet echt begrijp wat het amorti bedoelt. Het is een ander soort amorti dat je met een dode bal speelt. Je duwt je bal opzij. En dat vind ik ook niet zo makkelijk. En over mijn poolniveau, ja, die was vrij goed. Ik heb gewonnen tegen enkele wereldkampioenen en ik ben bijzonder trots op overwinning tegenover Efren Reyes 2 keer in demonstratiewedstrijden. En tegen Oliver Ortman in een officieel toernooi. Maar mijn algemene niveau is nu helemaal niks. Maar toen, 20 jaar terug, was het vrij goed. En ik kon goed tegen een hoop spelers. Maar ja, het algemene niveau weet ik niet hoe hoog die was. We hebben geen nummers, geen moyennes en zo, dus moeilijk te zeggen. Maar bedankt voor de vraag. I have a new question from Turkey, Ertonoma again. He asked about carbon fiber technology, if it will conquer the billiard world. And he asked me about myself. I will stick to wooden shafts. But as I said before, keep your eyes open. Things will happen in the near future. I cannot tell any secrets. But about carbon fiber taking over the billiard world, I don't think so, because there are so many.
Jaspers 3.
There will be many players using carbon fiber technology, and there already are a lot of players, but there's still a large group of players using wood, so it will be split like it is today. Maybe the percentage of carbon fiber players will go up. We'll see about that in the near future. It's impossible to say right now, of course. Thank you. Ertonoma, çok teşekkür ederim.
Costa 0.
Costa is also not at all lucky in this match. All these little kisses and nudges and just misses. It's not only bad luck, of course, but we saw that in the first group, which was played 1 week ago. Some players, I don't know if it goes hand in hand. When you don't score, you get unlucky. Probably does, but it is important, because if you're unlucky with positions, this game becomes horribly difficult. It already is very difficult. With bad positions, it gets crazy. You can't seem to find any points at all when you have bad positions. So it's always a good thing to score points. You can relax more and you can walk a little bit around the table. Sitting down in the chair never is good for your mentality, I think. So you tend to get unlucky when you don't score a lot. I don't know, it shouldn't be like that, but it seems to be like that. Like in ice hockey, if you don't shoot the puck to the goal, you cannot score. That's same in football. If you don't shoot, you can't score. So here it is, if you don't score, you can't be lucky. Maybe it's similar. There are, of course, the players who are always lucky. I don't want to mention any names, but you know who I'm talking about. But none of those guys are at the table right now. So we have 3 just normal players who are sometimes lucky. Peter is a little bit worried about this. Is it short enough? Yes, it is. Maximum spin into the corner, but not enough. Surprisingly, it looked like he had a good angle there. We don't get a replay, so we will settle for this cross-table shot from Dick Jaspers. Very tempting to just play long, long, short and hope for a 3 cushion or maybe a 4 cushion. Actually aiming for that gap behind the yellow ball. But Dick is a very, very careful player. He has made up his mind already. He will play probably 4 cushions. This is so good. Almost full ball here. Cue ball curving after the first cushion. That makes it even more complicated. That was such a good shot. I got a question from Denmark here, from Randers. That's a nice city. I love that city. Especially November 19, it was a nice city. He's asking why there are no Danish player in the tournament. And I have to ask for the director to help me there because I don't know. Please, Director Xavier Carrère, can you inform me about this? Because I have some information, but I need the complete information. Thank you. Jaspers here preparing another around the table shot, 5 cushions probably off the white. While I am still reading questions here, I have a very nice question from Koi33. Probably he has some fishes in his garden, some koi. Violent shot here from Dick Jaspers. Cue ball jumping all over the place, but perfectly controlled. So Koi33. Everybody in the world is asking who is better, Jaspers or Codron? Okay, so you are already excluding Sanchez, Zanetti, Saiginer, Blomdahl. You are excluding a lot of people there already. But you want to know who is better, Jaspers or Codron? Tja, I don't know. I really don't know. Dus Koi 33. Wie is beter, Jaspers of Codron? Ik weet het echt niet. Maar van je vraag snap ik dat je je spreekt al niet van Zanetti, Sanchez, Saiginer, mijn eigen persoon en ja. Maar ja, zoals gezegd, Jaspers of Codron, ik weet het echt niet.
5.
Nice shot from Dick again. So we are getting confirmation here from our director that Thomas Andersen was actually invited to the tournament, but declined because of family reasons. And Dion Nelin will actually play the tournament. Six playing for 1. Dick Jaspers just doing his job here. Nice draw shot here, just avoiding the kiss. He was a little bit nervous, but it turned out perfectly all right. And here is a 5 or 7 cushion shot. Looks like a nice position. Has to be a little bit careful with the white ball, of course. Well played, Dick Jaspers. And this is the time for us to take a 5-minute break again. I'll see you after that.